Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Speed TV Weekend Update brought to you by ChannelShift, your sports world on demand. I'm Michelle Rahal along with Rob D'Amico, and here are the week's top stories from NASCAR, the Indycar series, as well as that political minefield that we love to call Formula One. Pat yourselves on the back, America. You now own the majority of General Motors. That's right, maybe NASCAR teams Hendricks and Stewart-Haas as well. We hadn't figured that one out. But Tony Stewart doesn't care as he feather-throttled his way to a win at Pocono, and he hopes to do the same this weekend at Michigan on Sunday. One thing's for sure, he's taken the term of satellite team to a whole new level as he currently leads the race to the chase, and that includes the likes of Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, and the Busch brothers.
Sure does, and I got to tell you, I'm impressed with what Tony Stewart's doing. It's a great job on his part. All right, last week at Pocono, it only took 2 laps to see the new double file restart rule in full effect. In my opinion, it's about damn time. NASCAR CEO Brian France said, "We've heard the fans loud and clear. This addition to race format is good for the competition and good for the fans. Now let's do something good for the crew chiefs and fix that carb today. Now we're getting somewhere."
It only took 20 years for them to figure out the double file restarts. Is it going to take 20 years for them to figure out the car of today? I'm just not sure. Well, here's some other news. The King, Richard Petty, is in the middle of a potential nightmare with Gillette, part owner of Richard Petty Motorsports. They're fighting huge losses in the United Kingdom with the soccer team Liverpool. The Royal Bank of Scotland and Wachovia Bank are said to be in discussions to refinance the loans the Gillette Group has outstanding. A huge protest has come from financial groups abroad. Now, what does this mean for Petty Motorsports? Well, there's no crystal ball, but the Casey Kane-led team still hasn't received its payments from Chrysler, further adding to the pressure, including the layoff of 9 employees due to the Chrysler bankruptcy. I wonder if Lee Petty ever thought his family heritage would come to this. The Supreme Court this week approved the advances of Italian giant Fiat to take over the beleaguered American company.
You know, it's too bad because this is a guy, Richard Petty Motorsports and what they've done out there, they've come a long way. And to have this happen now, it's kind of terrible for these guys.
Yeah, it's tough all over the entire NASCAR, IndyCar, and Formula One world right now. It's just a global economy. It'll come in, it'll come out. The strong survive. Always been that way.
No doubt. All right. In Formula One this week, Brawn GP team continued its dominance of the series and marches for the World Championship. Ross Brown further puts his stamp on engineering as the driving force behind creating World Championship drivers. There's no doubt that he has diminished the luster of Michael Schumacher's 7 World Championships, as Brawn was the chief engineer and team leader for all of them. Teamwork seems to be the answer here.
Try some of it. It'll work for you. The best of the rest have all but conceded the title to Jenson Button. Now, that's a name 2 years ago that was considered to be washed up despite the brilliance he had shown early in his career. Well, now he's holding court to the top teams who are offering the big money. And I'm talking big money. Maybe 20, 30 million a year. Red Bull, McLaren, and Ferrari, they were all caught off guard by the genius of the Brawn team. And they're now concentrating on their 2010 cars with 10, count them, 10 races to go in the current season. With Button's 6 out of 7 wins so far, I wouldn't bet against him.
In the NHRA, the top fuel class has taken on new life with last weekend's Route 66 win by rookie Spencer Messe over Antron Brown. This was Messe's first career win and puts Antron Brown back on top of the points lead over Tony Schumacher. In Funny Car, it was Tony Pedregon over Ashley Force, moving Tony up 2 spots to second in points behind our boy Ron Capps. In Pro Stock Cars, it was Jake Coughlin over Mike Edwards, and that is exactly how they line up in points.
And that's exactly how they should line up in points. While Funny Car has taken up most of the drag racing world's fascination over the last several years, more attention now sits with Top Fuel, Pro Stock, and Pro Stock motorcycles than in recent memory. It's a refreshing change that the fans and the sponsors alike have embraced. Up next weekend is the United Association NHRA Nationals at the famed Dragway in Englishtown, New Jersey.
In the two-wheel world, American Ben Spies brought his rookie season championship hopes back to life with a double win at Miller Motorsports Park in Utah. His duel with Noriega could become one of the greatest battles in World Superbike history. Up next, though, the big bikes head to San Marino in Italy, where Ben Spies moves within 53 points with 7 races to go. This one's a great battle.
I cannot wait to see what happens here. I'm telling you, my money's on Speeds. I know yours isn't, but mine is, and I know that I'm right. The MotoGP world had its Italian fan base shaken to the core as Valentino Rossi lost to Casey Stoner at the Grand Prix of Italy, breaking Rossi's 7-race winning streak at the track. American Nicky Hayden, he still can't seem to come to grips with this Ducati as he finished well down in the field. This weekend is hopeful redemption for the American as the Grand Prix of Spain goes full throttle at Catalunya. Can Rossi push Stoner back? Or has Casey now got the momentum that he's been looking for?
I hope he does, man, because this is a great battle going on there. Those guys are putting on a heck of a show over there, no doubt.
1 point difference between what, 3 of them?
Yeah, that's I mean,
close, man.
You even got a rookie or a sophomore year guy in there, which is pretty
close.
neat to see.
Love to see it.
All right, follow your nose. It always knows. Peugeot has gone with the high downforce route with their new 24-hour Le Mans nose. It's similar to the Audi R15 nose, which gives power to the motor for that downforce down the straights and the power down the straights. Peugeot wants a win in their home.
You know what? It is in their backyard. They're French, and they've got a French race. History, 80, 90 years old. This is incredible because you've got a French driver. Peugeot wants the French car, and Audi has dominated this series for far too long. Peugeot won't they're not going to stand up for this very long.
No, they will not. All right, here's what to watch on Speed. We'll start it off Friday, and these are all Eastern time. 11:30 a.m. NASCAR Sprint Cup practice. At 1 p.m. it's NASCAR Live. 3 p.m. NASCAR Sprint Cup qualifying. At 5 p.m. ARCA Remax from Michigan and Trackside from Michigan as well at 8 p.m.
On Saturday at 8 a.m., the 24 hours of Le Mans begins. At 12 noon, it's the final Sprint Cup practice. And at 1:30 p.m., Camping World Truck Series comes from Michigan. 4:30 p.m., we're right back to the 24 hours of Le Mans. 10 p.m., it's the AMA Pro Prime Time motorcycle races at Road Atlanta.
Sunday, 6 a.m., guess what? Back to the 24 hours of Le Mans. 10:30 a.m., it's NASCAR race day. At 2 p.m., the Coney Challenge Series from Watkins Glen. 5 p.m., it's MotoGP. At 7 p.m., it kicks it all off with the Speed Report, Victory Lane, and Wind Tunnel with Dave Despain. Don't forget, you can listen to me on Speed Radio every Friday at speedtv.com, keyword radio.
What a shameless plug, ladies and gentlemen. And tune in to Rob and I, Michelle Rahal, on Race Day on Fox Sports Radio every Saturday and Sunday from 6 to 9 a.m. on over 250 Fox affiliates, XM Channel 142, and proudly the American Forces Network.
All right, for Michelle Rahal, I'm Rob D'Amico. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next weekend.